Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another chat with Moses. Santa, in this case. Ho, ho, ho. Everybody, welcome. Everybody's welcome. Join in. Have a little friendly chat this morning. Everything turned on here. I guess I'm good to go. Just waiting for visitors. It's it's about 20 minutes to 6 a.m. in Lower Michigan, Jackson, Michigan to be exact. It's 20 degrees Fahrenheit and minus 7 Celsius. There's your weather report. And once again, my name is Moses. Actually, it's my nickname because of the big white beard. But anyway, we're up and running. 42 seconds. Nobody showed up yet. Once I start this up, it sends out notifications. You notice some people, I guess, that want them. And it takes a while. But I usually have people come in and join me. Even though it's an early morning chat. And it's an unannounced, unscheduled chat. I just start it up and see who shows up. And I run my mouth, which I'm very, very good at. Anywho, hello. Oh yeah, we got audio. We're working. 1 minute 23 seconds. 1 minute 26 seconds. Oh, I'm sure somebody will show up. They always do. But anyway, we talk about the paranormal, ghost hunting. Talking with spirits. We talk about our pets, our dogs and cats. Talk about just all kinds of things. Actually, we talk about whatever you want to talk about. Other than something we'll fight about, like politics. We don't have no politics on here, and I've never had a fight on here. Never no drama. Everybody's positive. Everybody just likes to talk to one another and have a good time. Hey, there's Michael. Hey, good morning, Michael from Alabama. That's Michael from Alabama. Just got snow and says cold and shit. Of course, you can read it since I had a chat to it. But yeah, I don't know if my two favorite pets are there watching me or not. Oh, Donnie Darko and Betty Boop. I just had some dialogue here get going, Michael, to kill dead airspace. I just didn't want to sit here like a Dumbo. Welcome once again. Thought I'd do a TGIF chat, one before the weekend. Yeah, well, 20 degrees Fahrenheit. It was colder than that yesterday. I think yesterday it was 17. I think that's the coldest. I ain't sure. I can't say that's the coldest I've seen it, but I think it was 17 the other day. Yeah, I don't know how cold it is, but it sure would be cold in this kind of weather in Alabama, that's for sure. I think I was talking in my video I made the other day about Michigan was getting payback on me, because in here a few times I mentioned that I thought Michigan was getting tropical because we didn't get winters like we used to, and then old Mother Nature says, you ain't gonna say that shit. Here you go. Here's 9 inches of snow for the state. Here's some temperatures down in the teens. So I think Mother Nature had payback on me. Marie that comes in here. I've been looking for Marie this morning. She's been busy. I see she's been putting videos up, her first videos on YouTube. And of her first session with that radio I gave her, that Radio Shack, big old Radio Shack portable, and it came through good. The video was good. I just haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. Hi, Raven Wolf. Welcome. She did a long session, longer than I ever do. I usually do about 10 minutes because it takes so long to annotate that stuff. I guess somebody's annotating it for her. But I'm sure she got stuff coming through. She just isn't used to doing it, and she can't hear them yet. All takes time and practice. Boy, I had a heck of a time this morning. I can't keep this hat on my head because I got it over the top of my headphones, and it won't fit under my headphones. Sorry to slurp, but man, that's hot. Trying to get it up, got around, got all my stuff. So I won't forget it later. Got my pills, got everything. The only thing I want to stress, if you happen to be around, Michael, or anyone, if the audio quits, make sure you type something and tell me, because I didn't get my headset recharged. I put it on the charger for a few minutes this morning, but hopefully it will last the length of the session before it goes dead on me. If it does, I'll have to switch over to my other mics on the other side of the room, and you probably will barely be able to hear me then. Might have to end it, but I was playing my game yesterday and I used this headset and I didn't stick it back on a charger like a dummy. So how's everything going, everybody? If any of the usual ladies stop in, like Zara and... Oh, there's Marie. There she is. That's the one that's been busy this morning. That's Marie. She's been busy. She's busy doing a session and putting it on YouTube. I'm way ahead of you, Marie. I've seen them. I listened to them shortly, and I think you got a lot of stuff coming in. I just didn't get a chance to really listen yet. I ain't been up that long. Don't have that long to listen. I got to get done with this. I got to go take a shower. I got the doctors coming again tomorrow. They called me yesterday, and I said, well, we're just here. She says, well, that was November. She said, this is December, and this is our follow-up visit. I said, okay. So they're coming tomorrow between 10:30 and 1:30, so I got to get around and get a shower this morning. Got to get my room cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, well, I got EVPs, but not what I call an EVP. I got them damn things that talking whispers in there. Actual EVP that stands out above the baseline of noise, no. But I want to talk about that. Somebody was saying something, I think it was Swimbait. He's an old listener that's listened to me from the beginning. Said he wondered why. I had two answers for that one question. I asked him what was the purpose of the abyss, and I think on the one of them, either the Olympus or the phone, they said for bad spirits. And then on the other one, it was either the phone or the opposite one that they answered on. They said it's an evil place. And he wanted to know how they could answer the same question on both of them. I said, well, the recorders are going simultaneously. Was it two separate spirits, one answering on one recorder and another answering on the other recorder? Or was it one spirit answering on both of them and giving two different answers? I don't discount that, because they answer our questions sometimes before we even finished asking them. They fold sentences. You know, you get a sentence, like a part of a sentence, and you take and you listen to the same thing in reverse, and in reverse they'll have that second half of the sentence. It's like they took the sentence and they folded it in half. I mean, I think these things are capable of anything. So it could be one spirit talking on two different recorders and giving two different answers, or it could be separate spirits, you know. So that's just, all that did was just raise another question. I don't know. But I do know that I was really freaked out by how well the phone worked. But of course, maybe that's something. The phone is in mono, and the voice recorders are in stereo. Maybe that's the difference. And I'll tell you something else. On playback, the phone sounded beautiful. I mean, nice deep tones, full robust audio, and the Olympus sounded tinny, you know, and it's stereo. It just didn't sound as good even as the phone. So I don't know. Maybe I'll use my phone from now on, and I don't know. And ain't that they talk too fast, Marie? It's you're trying to hear too much. You it just takes time. It takes time. Hi, Linda. Thanks for stopping in. It just takes time, you know. There's a knack to it. Once you get the knack, I mean, you know, one of these days, one of them's going to say your name, and you're going to hear it loud and clear, and it's going to change you. Yes, Michael, and sometimes we stay away too long, they start nagging us to talk to them again. Oh, you did all right, you know. You know, you can also have that scan up or down depending on which way you turn that knob, you know. That big knob when you start scanning, you know that. If you don't, you do now. I always like to scan up. Why, I don't know. Hi, Linda. But the answers just keep going on and on, you know. Oh, you heard your name in there? Well, that's great. Well, you don't have to scan up. Scan in whatever direction you want. I don't really think it makes any difference. Although one time I thought it did. I had it in my head that if you scan up, you get good spirits, and if you scan down, you get bad ones. But that's not so. You can get bad ones no matter which direction you're going. And I don't think one direction works any better than the next. So it's just whatever you want to do, Marie. Okay, Gail. I'm too used to calling you Marie now, so you're stuck with it, I'm afraid. My mother, I just used her middle name. Her name was Lucille. Her name was Adeline Lucille Bailey. Now, Adeline, I ain't heard that. That's an old-timey name, and she didn't like it, so she always went by Lucille. So lots of people go by their middle name. I would have to go by James, and I don't want to be a Jim, so. Hey, there's Scarling Ray. That's Rachel, I believe. Glad you did, Rachel. I just wanted to give her a shout out anyway. I had plans on it. Look at this. Rachel sent me a Christmas card. Completely unexpected. Very nice of you, Rachel. I couldn't figure out who that was. Oh yeah, I got it. Thank you very much. I see you got a new video up too. I ain't had time. I ain't had time to watch Marie's or yours. I see there's new ones, but I'll get around to it before the day is over. I gotta slurp my coffee again. I was telling the others now, if you hear my audio stop, type in and tell me that there's no sound because I'm afraid this headset might go dead. You have to charge it, and I didn't forgot to charge it for this morning. I used it quite a while yesterday on playing my games, so hopefully it'll last. If it don't, I'll have to change my mic over to the one across the room, and then I don't know if you'll be able to hear me on that at all. Good morning, Ray. Thanks for stepping in. I guess I missed you when you first came in. I'm glad you said something. I need to get me a pencil and paper and make a hard copy of everybody's YouTube name and their real name so I can keep track. The old Beaner just doesn't maintain a very good database. 20 degrees Fahrenheit, -7 centigrade, for anybody who wants to know where I'm at. You guys down south, I just went like this. I'm up here in Michigan. I said, cold, go away. And I sent it south. Uh-oh. Somebody's parents' house is Spooky. I don't have a night vision camcorder. I do have a night vision, how do they call them? One of them tree cameras hunters put outside. And I used to put that up in here and try to capture orbs, but I capture them with my phone now. I don't need that thing. It's sitting in the drawer collecting dust with the rest of my paraphernalia. We had somebody breaking into our cars outside here in the driveway here back last year, and tried putting it in the window of the house to catch them, and it didn't catch them. Oh yeah, the new Star Wars movie. You know, I got that Fire Stick and got that Kodi in it, so I can pirate all these movies. And every time I turn it on and get a movie going, I fall asleep. What one have I tried to watch now? The Orient Express with oh shoot, I can't think of his name. The one that played the pirate in all the movies. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, he's in it. I started the Orient Express 3 different times, fell asleep 3 different times. I still ain't seen it yet. Makes everybody's eyes look cool. Makes you look like a zombie. Yep, Johnny Depp. He's in that movie Orient Express, playing a different role. Looks like a serious role, you know. I still ain't been able to see it. I'll try again today, maybe. I like that thing, being able to watch all them movies for free, but the bad part of it is that they got to be pretty old before you can be able to watch them in real good quality. Most generally, the newest ones out there, cams. It's called a cam, and a cam is where somebody wore a GoPro or something into a movie theater, and they tape the screen from inside the movie theater, and they're usually bad quality. You can see people walking up and down the aisles of the movie theater, but if you're really hard up and really want to watch it, you can. Somebody whistled at me. Who whistled at me? Uh-oh. Rachel published a post on Moses is a great something or other. Boy, that's kind of late. Rachel sent me a message that says, "Hey Larry, I sent you a Christmas card. Should arrive soon if it hasn't already. I hope you like it. I need to catch one of your live streams sometime soon. Been missing them lately. Hope you are well." Well, thank you, Rachel. That was snail mail. Oh, you like my new great grandson, huh? Ain't he a nice? They all are. Uh-oh. 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 This is not good. Something's draining my friggin' phone. I only got 20% left. Well, I can't plug it in now. It'll have to go dead, I guess. I haven't seen him in person yet. They said they're going to bring him over for Christmas so I can see him then. We have Christmas on the 23rd over here because my birthday is the 23rd, so I have it on the 23rd every year. She says they're going to bring him. I'm paranoid of babies. I don't like to be around them. I'm scared I'm going to give them something or something, and I did. If you do, Marie, ever do show yourself, Marie, don't wear a damn mask. I hate that. Don't like my voice. The voice other people hear is different than what you're hearing. I guarantee you. You don't sound the same. I don't sound the same usually. Boy, 20% on my phone. Hopefully I got more than that in these headphones. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, still working. If my microphone goes dead, I'll probably have to cut the session short. Or else type, and I ain't very good at typing. I come across a mask the other day and I damn near bought it just to have it around here because it's so cool. I was looking for something to do with my CPAP masks on Amazon, and it was showing me regular masks. And if you ever watched Mortis, sometimes he's got a picture of him got that crow beak on. Them were masks that doctors wore back in antiquity, especially when there was plague around or back when they had the scarlet fever and all that stuff that's killing multitudes of peoples. The doctors had these masks that looked like a big crow beak. I ran across one of them on eBay, or not on eBay, on Amazon, and I said, "Man, that's cool." I almost bought one. Didn't cost that much, just to have it here. Why, I don't know. I do that kind of shit. I see something and I buy it on a whim, just like this shirt. See the red shirt? I wanted a red T-shirt for Christmas time to go with my hat, and so I get on eBay and I order this damn shirt. And I should have known better, because I've ordered stuff from eBay before, and if it doesn't say USA, made in the USA, and blah, 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 you don't know where it's coming from. And let's face it, I'm a big man, and I have to have big man T-shirts. And what do people in China know about big men? They're all skinny over there. They eat rice. What more can I say? So when you get a shirt from them, your size is about 4 sizes too small. And that's the way with this one. It's at least 2 sizes smaller than what I ordered. And I can get it on. It's tight around the belly, super tight. And it's got puffy sleeves. I don't understand it. It looks like a lady's dress with puffy sleeves. I got puffy sleeves and a tight around the belly red shirt. But I got the camera jacked up here high enough where all you can see is there's just red there. Oh, man, I should have known better. I'll end up using it for a dust rag. Or if I bleed again, I'll use this because the blood won't show so bad on it because it's red. I'll find some use for it. Or give it to some smaller individual. Okay. My two favorite pet names, Betty Boop and Donnie Darko. Pugs. A boy and a girl pug. Table cover. Maybe a tent for a small kid. It'll definitely be a big enough tent for Wade, my new grandson. Great grandson. I keep forgetting. Great grandson. I was gonna pop his picture back up there again, but of course I stuck it away somewhere. I probably won't be able to find it. I have a ton of pictures, and when I go to find one, I I, I should index them to, you know, make directories for this is Lucille's directory and this is my son's directory and blah blah blah. And I don't. I just throw them all together, and I don't know. I got millions of pictures I have to go through. I don't know if I'll be able to find it again or not. I'm not having any luck. Not having any luck. That doesn't surprise me. I got him a little outfit. It's supposed to be out in the mailbox. I told my wife to get it on the way out of the driveway this morning and take it into my daughter, and my daughter can give it to my granddaughter for him. But I don't know if she's going to or not. He'll get it sooner or later, I guess. Boy, I can't find it. There's too many pictures to go through. Oh well. No, didn't find it. Don't know. Patrick Swayze's name was Wade? I don't know if that's what you're talking about. But first thing I heard it, I acquainted it with a Western guy, like a cowboy. I have a son-in-law. His name is Cody, and Cody's a out west common name, Cody, and that you see these bronc and bull riders and stuff. Lots of names are Cody, and when I heard Wade, I just it's an uncommon and a name, and when I heard that, I said Wade. I thought Western. Yeah, I got him an outfit. It's cute. I wanted to at least see it before he got it, but I don't know if I will or not. I ordered it. It's 3 to 6 months, and it's bright orange and black, and you know what it says on it. It's a Harley Davidson, but it's a two-piece. It comes with a bib, and the bib is black, and it's got the Harley logo on it, and it says Harley Davidson on it on the bib, and the bib is black. Well, the outfit is orange. And right where the bib would go, it would, cover up your chest with the bib. You take the bib off, and the shirt itself says, "If you can read this, the bib fell off." And this is Harley Davidson in white underneath it. If you can read this, the bib fell off. I thought that was cute, and the bib says Harley Davidson on a black bib. Come on back there, Rachel. You're welcome back anytime. Everybody's welcome. Like the old lady in the Poltergeist says, all is welcome. All. Whenever I hear that, I think of her. It just makes me want to go back and watch that movie again. She's dead now, that little woman that was in that movie. That actor, I don't know what her name was, but she was like a bit actor. I think that Poltergeist movie made her famous. I think she was in 2 of them. But I think it was in that first one, and all that stuff was falling through the ceiling and stuff. She went up on the stairs and she says, "All is welcome," or something like that, at the bottom of the stairs, and all of them, you seen all of them apparitions coming down the stairs. That movie was cool. It's still a cool movie. I'm surprised they haven't made another one or more something like that. That was really well done. But I believe that was a Steven Spielberg movie, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but no, still working. My granddaughter in the other room, she's not working today, so I'm going to see if I can get her to sweep my room for me. Make it presentable for them doctors tomorrow. Gotta get in and take a shower after I get done with this. That's going to be about it for me. It just kills me to take a shower. My legs are so bad. How about does me in? And my last check I took on my blood told me they wanted to raise it up to 6 every day instead of 5 and 6 alternating. So I went to 6 every day. And then I took my reading. It was 1.7. It still wasn't good. And it's because I skipped a day. I completely forgot it. My alarm went off, like, and I shut it off, and I was busy doing something else, and I forgot it, never took them. So then I caught hell for that. They said, well, take 7 one day. We're going to boost it. Take 7 one day, and then 6 the rest. So I did, and this time I took it here this Tuesday, and it was up to 1.9. So it's climbing. I kind of want to see it get up in the 2s, too. I don't want no more damn blood clots, and I ain't so sure I'm not getting one again, because I go out to the kitchen now and come back, and I'm pretty winded, and I shouldn't be. That's my big agenda for the day. Bet you guys wish you had such a heavy workload as me. Oh, what did I watch yesterday? I watched Ghost Brothers. You ever watch that? Them black guys, ghost hunters, cracked me up. It must have been, I don't know if it's some of their newest ones or oldest ones, but they got a hold of some woman that's supposed to be some spiritual something or other, and she was using the crystal, pendulum. It was funny. She had them holding it. They were oohing and ahhing about it and all this and that. I got one. I don't know if I believe in it, but I got one. But Roxy's Cafe down on Ganson and Northwest. Is that the Roxy Cafe you're talking about? Roxy's? Is that Roxy's down there? Used to be? No. No, where's Roxy's Cafe? God, I can't think. My mind don't work no more. But Roxy's is that out on Page Avenue? Roxy's? God, I can't remember. Now, you're right down the street from my mom's house where I lived, where I was brought up. That's my stomping grounds. You go right up the street there, up West Avenue, and you look for 810 on the left side. I don't know if it's a big green house or gray house now, two-story house. That's where my daughter lives. I sold her to the house. The old number 4 Fire Barns used to be working fire station when I was there, around there. But yeah, them were my stomping grounds. Across the street there from Roxy used to be a big drive-in takeout store. It wasn't a gas station like it is now. It was oh God, I can't think of the name of it. There used to be a takeout store there, a drive-up takeout store, and there was a little gas station on the corner of the takeout store. And then across the street there wasn't no gas station. There was a little meat market right before you get to the Ganson Street Bridge on the left-hand side. I remember that. Just can't remember the names. Too long ago. Somebody bought it, made it into a home. Oh no, the other side of the street. Across the street from Taco Bell on the east side of the street there, right before you get to the bridge. There used to be a little market in there. That's where that big gas station sits now. It wasn't a gas station. There was a little tiny market in there, and it was a meat market. You used to go in there, and they had sawdust on the floors. And they just had a few little things in there, like pops and candy bars and chips and stuff like that. It was actually a meat market. But us kids used to go in there. Come on back. We'll be here. Hopefully, some of you'll be here. 1, 2, 3. Just checking my mic. Make sure it's still working. Don't know how long it's going to last. It's terrible when you get old. You remember that stuff back in your life, but you can't remember the names of things. Right next to Roxy, there used to be a barbershop, Ted Moore's Barbershop. That man cut my hair as a little kid all the way up into my teens. And I used to go in there and get my hair cut almost every couple of weeks. That's gone too. The little drugstore on the corner, that's gone too. I don't know what that is now. Then there used to be a grocery store. I don't know what it is now. Attached to it too. That whole corner complex. I think the bar is still there, and Roxy's is still there. All the rest of it's changed. Been changed. I wonder if all the stuff we can't remember now will come back to us once we're spirit. Them spirits know everything about everybody else. It seems though you know everything about yourself. It seems like anything you have is a memory that won't come to you now. Once you're spirit, maybe we get all the memories back. I don't see why not. I see a lot of things on the internet that make me think about old stuff like that in my childhood, and I can't remember stuff about them. About cigarettes, we used to sneak in stores. We used to steal cigarettes. I mean, I was a little damn terror around there, and trying to remember the brands of old cigarette brands. I remembered Wings, Marvels, and there's many more that I can't remember. I mean, it's just, I used to remember that for candy, we used to have them little fake cigarettes with a red on the end of them. Used to have bubble gum that looked like cigars, pink bubble gum. I remember a lot of that crap, I remember a pop or soda, whatever you want to call it. I can't think of the name of it now, but it was sort of like it wasn't rock and rye, but it was sort of like a grape type soda, and that was the best stuff. They don't make that no more. That just showed you how I don't get out, Marie. I don't get out of the house. I don't know what's going on around the town, what's changes. I don't know none of that stuff. My son takes me out every so often, and every time I go out, I see stuff. Where'd that come from? What happened to everything? A lot of stuff you remember is all gone. There's something new there, or I remember going to the bank. They always used to have them fruitcakes at Christmas time. A lot of people hate them fruitcakes, and I'm one of the very few, I guess, that likes them. What the hell you call them? They're a damn fruitcake. Green cherries and stuff, and nuts and stuff in them. I like them things. Other people think I'm crazy. Yeah, CVS, yep. My mom used to go to that church down there on Ganson. That's still there. They haven't tore the church down. It used to be called Ganson Street Baptist Church. I don't know if it is anymore or not. My mom used to go there for years. I used to go there as a kid. That's how old that church is. I was baptized in that church down the street there on Ganson Street. Fruitcake, yeah. Not many people like that stuff. I like it. At Christmas time, this is another favorite at Christmas time. Chocolate covered cherries at Christmas time. My mom used to cook, she used to have things that you never see anymore. We used to have these, we used to have the jellied cranberry, of course, that you slice. Then she'd have the other cranberries. It's just, normal cranberry type stuff. And then always used to have black olives, green olives. And we used to always have to have crab apples. You ever see them little red crab apples in a jar? Always had them at Christmas and Thanksgiving. I don't know why, but I haven't had none of those in years and years and years. No icing. I just eat them the way they come, the fruitcakes. Okay, Linda, hurry back. I gotta work on that coffee before it gets cold on me. Sitting here running my mouth, and coffee gets cool on me. I gotta lose the hat, people. It's just bugging the crap out of me, and it's hot. It'd be all right if it sat on my head, but it's sitting on top of the headphones. So it's just gotta go. This has to go. I gotta. Throw it over there where it goes. And I made it. Made it to the right spot. I disturbed the camera or something. Yeah, I suppose not, Marie. My wife's a diabetic, and she, I don't know nothing about it other than I do not want it. And sometimes she screws up, and she gets in that diabetic shock or whatever. The sugar gets way low, and she goes crazy. I mean, stark raving crazy. She did it once while she was driving home from Ann Arbor, taking my daughter home when she used to live in Ann Arbor. And we had cars out looking for her. She was like 2 hours late, couldn't find her. And finally the cops pulled her over up near Detroit. She was going in the wrong direction, and she hit the center cement thing with her car. The cops pulled her over. She didn't know where she was at or what the hell she was doing, and they knew right away what it was. And they gave her a candy bar. They pounded her car, put her in the hospital overnight, and it was quite costly for her because she screwed up on her sugar. Well, then here 2 or 3 weeks ago, the same thing happened here at home, and we had to call an ambulance because she was out of it, man. I started crying. I couldn't see her that way. Oh, it's terrible. She screwed up because of the time change, and I don't know if she didn't take her pill on time, or I don't know what the hell it was, but man, she went into that. Thank God my granddaughter here noticed it. She come to me and told me that something was wrong with my wife, and I went out there, and it was in the middle of the morning, and she gets up early like I do. She was in bed, covered up, and I talked to her, and she acknowledged me. She said, "Oh, everything all right?" "Oh, yeah." And she kept throwing this covers over, this constantly, like she couldn't get them right the way she wanted them, and I knew something was wrong. So I called my daughter, and my daughter come over, and we couldn't get her to set up. We couldn't get her to eat nothing, so I finally just called an ambulance. They come in, give her a shot of sugar, and she was setting up in 5 minutes. So that's diabetes, some bad shit. Oh yeah, hers dropped. Hers was like 40 something. When you take the medicine and you don't eat the food, the insulin drags it down too low. Takes your sugar way low because you haven't ate enough. And she just didn't eat at all, I guess, and man, it went super slow, super low. Oh, she's a 2. She doesn't shoot no insulin though. She has something called an insulin pen, a pen or something. It's going to have some kind of a pen that ejection is supposed to be good for so many hours or something. I don't know. Well, she eats more than once a day, but it's a schedule you have to be on once you get that stuff regulated. You have to do it the same each day, and if you don't, then it throws the whole system out of kilter. And that's what happened to her. She got the whole thing thrown out of kilter, and not good. Scared the living you know what out of me. Pardon the French, shit happens. Yeah, well, you never know, you know. We just take stuff for granted, you know, and there's no guarantee. From 1 minute to the next, your whole life can change in a flash. A flash, it can change your whole life. And it can change for the better or the worse. But, you know, people just get in their rut and they think it's going to stay that way forever. And it's not true. Well, I've already been married 49 years, so I got 10 years on you. Next year will be the big 5-0, if I make it that long. Next November. Maybe someday they'll come up with a cure for diabetes. Hopefully. That and cancer would do wonders for the world. But then we'd be overpopulated, I suppose. Sometimes God puts a time limit on us. And that's why I can't ever understand why there's good and evil. But then I read somewhere where God maintains a balance of good and evil, and maybe that's true. You know, we're all guilty of it. A lot of us don't have God in our lives. I mean, even though we believe in Him and we know He's there, we don't make time for Him. He's not actually in our life. A lot of people don't go to church regularly. I don't. And but where do we run to as soon as something happens bad? Something in our family, or somebody gets sick, or somebody's terminally ill. Who do we run to? Where's the first place, or who's the first person we go to for help? And people don't think about that, you know. I hate to ask, but I probably get your dogs barking again. But how did Donnie Darko and Betty Boop do out in the snow? That's why ever since I've gotten more spiritual and religious over this talking to these spirits, I never was like this. But you can't talk to spirits without including religion, because it's part of religion. They're entwined. And since I've started praying every day, you know, I pray every day, sometimes twice a day, I guess, but I never ask for anything. Never ask for anything. Oh, I take it back. I've been asking for the poor, to the lost, and the sick to be helped. But I mainly just thank Him for the food He gives me and my family to eat, the protection He gives us from evil, for being on my heart and my family's hearts. And that's basically all I pray. I don't get in there every day and say, well, could you give me this? I could really use one of these. Or, you know, a lot of people pray because they want something. Not I. I just pray my thanks for what I've already got. then like I've said before, sometimes I get depressed about the pain in my legs and stuff like that, and I start feeling sorry for myself. Then I see these poor little children on TV with cancer and stuff. But this time of year is when those places prey on us. That St. Jude's Hospital, I've been seeing commercial after commercial after commercial from them with the children with the cancer and all that stuff, wanting donations or wanting you to be a monthly subscriber and all that. Well, they really hit it hard at Christmas time, when people's hearts are softened, and they are at Christmas time. Christmas is about giving, and that's why they hit their commercials so hard. You ought to have my son's attitude, Marie. That kid is he's got the best attitude of anybody I know. You take an atom bomb to shake that boy up. I get bent out of shape real easy. Not so much as I used to. But he always tells me, Dad, don't worry about it, because he used to worry about everything. I worry about this, I worry about that. Dad, don't worry about it, Dad. It'll take care of itself, man. Just chill. It'll be all right. I mean, that's his whole attitude. That's the way he lives his life, and laid back. And I wish I was laid back like that. That's my boy. Who does he look like? That's Kevin, my boy. And he's a big man. He's bigger than I am. And I'm so afraid for him, his health. It's good, though. He gets around, he walks, he does everything, he works. But he is bigger than I am. And the kid's never had a real good job. He keeps talking about on the stomach operations. But where he works doesn't have insurance really that well. He's a service provider. He drives a vehicle, and he picks up sick people out of Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, Chelsea, and he takes them to Ann Arbor and hospital and stuff up there. But he's a good kid, an exceptional kid. He does everything for me. I run him around like a gopher, and he just comes through for his dad all the time. Couldn't ask for a better son. Betty Boop. I remember watching Betty Boop cartoons when I was a kid, so that shows you my age. A lot of people I don't even think they know who Betty Boop is. And to be honest with you, I don't really know if I know who Donnie Darko is. I think he was a cartoon character, and he had a big big hat on, if I remember right. But my favorite cartoons when I was a kid my favorite cartoon was Mighty Mouse. And I don't know if a lot of people have even seen Mighty Mouse, but I used to watch Mighty Mouse. He was one of my favorites. Well, my son, he's not 6'6", and he's a lot more than 285. There's another picture of him. That showed you how big he is. He's a big man. That's his son. That's my grandson. That's Drake. Drake is short. You're not gonna believe what they named this kid. I feel sorry for him, but it's okay because Drake for short is what he goes by, Drake. His full name is Drakenstein. Why would anybody name a kid Drakenstein? But they did. His name is Drakenstein. They call him Drake. I had some relation of mine that, well, my wife's my wife's brother, and his wife, when he was alive, he's been dead for years, he got murdered in a bar up here right close to me. An ex-Marine. I went into a bar and somebody thought he was messing with somebody else's wife, and he went out to get in the car, and this guy the guy was outside the bar waiting for him, and he came out. He ran him over with his car and killed him. And that guy's in prison. He was in prison before. He had just gotten out of prison. And so my wife's brother got murdered. That was years ago. But anyway, they called one of their kids Pepsi. She's a girl. Their name is Pepsi. People name kids crazy things, I guess. Just look at the camaraderie we got going on in this chat. This is a positive place for all you guys. You're all friends, all ready to help one another. You stop and think about it. We haven't had a lot of people ever come in here with bad vibes, negativity, haters. We did have one hater that one time. We kept throwing him out and kept coming back in, if you remember that, but that was the only time. Everybody comes in here is usually positive. And that's great. This is exactly what I had planned when I started doing these. And I really ought to get a schedule going so people know when I do them, more people can join in. It would make it less personal with more people, but I've never really been able to come up with a time to schedule it because we haven't had too many in from outside the U.S. this morning, but normally there is from the UK and different places, but usually it's really late at night there. And I don't think there's any time I could come up with that would be good for both sides of the world. I mean, it just can't be done. But I don't know, if I put them on later in the day, then I'm going to miss on a lot of people from the other side of the world. And I miss on a lot of people from this side of the world because people don't get up this damn early. If they do, they're at work, or they just more people don't get up, Well, there's Steve-O. That's the man with the plan. That little leprechaun with a big shillelagh. Who's got the new job? Darren? Did Darren come in? No, Darren didn't come in. Darren's got a new job. Ah, there's Darren. Welcome, Darren. So tell me, Darren, is that new ward of yours still throwing things at you, or is he getting used to you yet? Darren's a caregiver. My daughter did that for a while. She had a couple of men she's watched. She'd go to their house and watch them for 10, 12 hours a day, and somebody else took the next shift. It's not all guns and roses, depending on how bad off they are. She has to do the bad stuff, you know. Change their diapers and wipe their butts, and it's not a real great job to have as far as things you might have to do, but it's probably pretty rewarding knowing you're helping somebody that can't help themselves. Kudos to Mr. Darren. Not everybody could do that job. Oh, she did it a couple of different times. She's certified to do it, but you have to be here in Michigan under the state law or something. But she did it when she lived up by Detroit. She did it once when she moved down here to Jackson, but she does it now. After she had Lucy, my granddaughter, she had a full-time job there. Let me see if I can find the latest picture of my Lucy. She's got one of her in front of the Christmas tree, if I can find it. I'm not good at finding things here. I don't know. I don't think this you guys are seeing what I'm doing now. Hopefully not. If you can find the latest picture of her. Probably won't be able to. I never can find something when I want to. Seems like it should be pretty easy to find. But she's standing in front of a Christmas tree. Just too many pictures to go through. I have it on my phone, but my phone's going dead. I guess I gotta go through and make folders for these things so I can actually find something when I want to find something. Lazy. I ain't finding it. Don't surprise me. Don't surprise me. Finding everything but. Oh, I'm not going to be able to find it. Ah, I do believe I found it. Yep, I found it. There she is. That's my latest picture of my Lucy. He's a little cutie. You can't stop that little girl's mouth running. I mean, she is a terror. It's all worth it. It's what makes it worth living for, you know. It's the grandkids. She's so cute. She comes over here and she wants to know everything about everything. By the way, if any of you guys want to give me a like on my Facebook page, it'd be appreciated. I made one of them public figure type pages on Facebook. If you follow the Facebook link on my YouTube page at the top there, it'll take you to it. It's not my personal Facebook. I made one public figure one, and every time I make a video, I put it on there. So all my videos are accessible from there, and not all of them, just some of the most recent ones. And I stick them on there now too. Not that I want all the exposure, but I wonder if any of you guys have ever tried live streaming from Facebook. You know, you can live stream on Facebook now. I did it once, made a short live stream, and actually it goes right on Facebook. It's, you know, and when it saves it, I believe it saves it to Facebook, so you can live stream right on Facebook. But I haven't ever done it. I don't see many other people doing it either, even though you can. If you could direct where you wanted the live stream to go after you was done or something, you know, and you wanted to send it to YouTube or send it to somewhere else, but Christmas? No, I don't wrap gifts. Well, I got a few here I have to wrap, but Christmas is for kids, and I do it the easy way. I just hand them money, let them get what they want. I can't get out and go shopping. It's like me and my wife handle Christmas separately. She gets them whichever she wants to get them, and I get them whatever I want to give them. I used to give my wife the money. I just used to give her the money and say, "Here, this is towards Christmas." But lately, I've been doing that. Not doing that the last few years. I've been giving my grandkids what I want. My wife tries to give everybody. You know, our own kids and the grandkids. This gets to be too much. I mean, uh, you start getting a big family, and you can't buy for everybody. Uh, my one daughter makes things. She's a crocheting nut, and she crochets a lot of things, makes a lot of gifts, uh, which is really good because it shows the love you put into them. You give somebody to make them something. But I usually I got about, well, when my grandkids turn 18, I cut them off. They're no longer children, they're adults. And I've got two this year I don't have to give to. I've got my grandson, uh, uh, uh-oh, crazy pills, 20% battery left. Oh, yeah. I got a grandson that turned 18. My granddaughter lives here with me. She's 18. She's moved out. She's living here with us now. And so they're not getting anything this year. I've got four. My son's got four kids. And this granddaughter here in the other room, her mom's got Lucy and another girl. And so they're going to get. So I'm handing out money to six people, six kids. And that's going to be it, I guess. It just has to end somewhere. I don't get anything for the wife. The wife don't get me anything. I tell my kids not to get me anything. I ain't wanting for anything. If I want something bad enough, I buy it myself. I don't need anything. When I was vaping, they'd get me juice and different things. And, some of them just won't take no for an answer. They get me stuff anyway. My one daughter usually gets me an Amazon gift card or something, and I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm not needing for anything. Christmas is for kids. Hey, Brett, welcome. Yep, humbug. Not so much humbug. Christmas is alright, but not like it used to be. I think the problem is I had too many Christmases. The older you get, the less these holidays seem to matter. And I know somebody's going to say, holidays matter. Yeah, I'm going to take mine right now. So I'm going to go off camera like I usually do. So you don't have to see me swallowing my pills. God, I can't find... Where am I? Oh. And I'm going to turn my mic off so you don't hear me slurping. I'll be right back. Well, that was easy. Poof. Oh, yep. At tax time, huh? Well, I never found one radio that's better than the other. Well, some are better. They all get results. It's just a matter of taste, you know. You sounded really good there, Marie. I guess you probably recorded it with your cell phone. Came out really good, nice and clear, sounded good. Frankenstein box. Sounds like somebody's copying Bob. Bob has a Frankenstein box. Just tell me, Steve-O, you don't have no damn guitar pedals on it. Oh, Bob. His Frankenstein box resembles the one who we shall not mention the speaker box too much. At least he ain't got no damn copper wire on it that he has to grab hold of and get that extra special communication, real communication, 100%. You know, I found a place on what's that place where people make stuff and sell it on? I can't think of the name of it. It starts with E. Uh, Shoot, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. My brain ain't working. I can't think of the name of it. But that place where everybody makes stuff and sells it on internet. There's a regular website. I can't think of the name of it now. But anyway, there's a place on there that makes things out of wood, and this one lady, she makes a coffin. Now, I'm not talking like an old Western coffin. It's like a modern day coffin, a box, and it's probably about 15, 16 inches long and 5-6 inches wide. It's got the handles on the side, and the top lifts up, and all that stuff. No, not eBay. But I wanted to buy one, but they were $80, and I wanted to buy one and have one of these guys used to make radios, you know, like Chicago place that used to make them radios, and there was another guy used to make radios. I didn't hear from him anymore. Used to make them black ones, black plastic. I can't remember his name. You don't hear from him anymore, but back when they were making them radios with a sweep in them and stuff, I wanted to buy one of them coffins and have them build a radio into that. I always thought that would be so cool, but I never did. But they still sell the coffins. Maybe I'll just buy one to keep my radios in and just set it there and put my 587 in it, and just to keep my stuff in. Getting back to this. Uh, I had one of the comments on this video that I put up yesterday about these recorder stuff. I think it was Ann, and she comes in here every now and then. Ann with the numbers after it. I don't know if she's a medium or something, but she put in the comments on this video that she heard an out-of-body voice when I was taping that thing. And I think she put down a time, and I never went back to listen to it. But she said she heard an out-of-body voice, so I don't know. She said it wasn't a complete fail because there was an out-of-body voice at so-and-so she heard. And I never went back to listen to it. I just didn't have time to do a lot of things, but I'm going to have to go back and check that out. Because I know one time we were sitting here doing this when I was over at the desk and was talking with you guys, and somebody said hello, and I turned my head and looked. I said hello, and I got up and opened my door to see if anybody was out there, but my wife was at work. And then when I came back and sat back down, you guys told me that you heard that hello too. So who knows? Okay, Michael. Always great having you in here, man. I better say goodbye to Betty Boop and Donnie Darko so I can make your day before you leave. You come back again, Michael. You're always welcome. Everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome. I'm going to have to go back and watch that damn Poltergeist movie now. Just to see that old lady again. Glad to hear you're getting along good with your job there, Darren. Is that an everyday job, or just a few days a week, or every day of the week, or how demanding is it? Do you get some time off for yourself? How about the weekends? Do you get weekends off? Do you have to work on the weekends? The remake of Poltergeist? I don't know. There was 3 different Poltergeist movies. There was the original one, and there was a Poltergeist 2 and 3. 3 wasn't very good. 2 was good. 2 was the one about the old preacher guy with the black hat on and stuff. But if you delve into that movie, they had a lot of stuff actually going on during the filming of that movie, and I guess even the filming of it was quite spooky and filled with a lot of negativity and stuff on the sets and stuff. They were having a lot of troubles when they filmed it. Sauerkraut? Put that on hot dogs. Kielbasa, sauerkraut. Yeah, well, the second one's is good too, but the third one leaves a lot to be desired. You know that little blonde-haired girl that played in that movie died, don't you? Uh, I don't know if it was a result of the movie, but Steve, being an Irishman, would know about Irish stew. Sauerkraut is a German dish, Marie. Not Irish, it's German. Sauerkraut is. Steve would know about Irish stew. I don't know if you know about haggis or not, or whatever they call it. I've never had that. Yeah. We have roasts quite often. Wife buys a roast, but she sticks it in the slow cooker. We've got a big, huge slow cooker. She sticks a roast in there and fills it full of them little small potatoes and carrots and celery and onions, just all kinds of stuff, and makes like a stew, I guess you would call it. Lets that thing cook all day long. Pretty darn good. Something funny you might want to watch, Marie. You do a search for it on YouTube. There's a ton of videos on there of introducing American foods to foreigners. Case in point, I've seen a bunch of videos on there where they have people in Japan, Korea, different Asians trying American food. I watched one where they were trying barbecue ribs, for the first time. They'd never had it before. And then I also found one where they're trying American alcohol, where they had them try whiskey and they had them try scotch and vodka and different things. And it's really funny because they've never had it before. They're fun to watch. There's a lot of them on the internet, on YouTube. You can be on there as long as you want, Linda. I'll be getting off here before too long. I'm already up to an hour and 45 minutes. I gotta get in and get a shower. And I don't know how much longer. Hello. This mic's going to keep going because this headset's liable to run out of battery. My phone's about ready to run out. I got to put that on a charger. I'm so fat and I eat a lot of potatoes and I shouldn't. One of my favorites are Idaho potatoes. I'm just a freak for Idaho potatoes. But I don't eat them like most people. I don't bake them in the oven. I cut them in half, cut them in quarters, longwise, and then I chop them quarters up into like little bite-sized pieces. And I'll take and do that to a couple of potatoes and put them on a plate. Put them in the microwave for about 8 or 9 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, so they're nice and soft. And then I put butter all over them, some pepper, and I just sit there and I'll eat a whole damn plate of them potatoes. I love them potatoes, just by themselves. And I'm also a freak for whole kernel corn, man. I'll eat a whole can of whole kernel corn, put it in the microwave with a big dollop of butter on it, and I eat the whole can of whole kernel corn. Big fat man shouldn't be eating stuff like that. That's why I'm fat. But like I told my kids, I know I'm killing myself, but I'm going to go out with a smile on my face. And I ate what I wanted to eat, and I didn't punish myself, and I'm happy. So when it comes, it comes. Oh, okay, Brett. Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah, I like French fries too, but I don't. Usually, when I order a hamburger, have my son give me a hamburger or something, I usually don't have him get the French fries, because he does a lot of running around for me, and half the time he brings them back, they're already cold, and nobody to apologize to, Linda. You're fine. I do too, Marie, but I can't eat them vegetables. They mess up my blood thinners. Green vegetables. Oh yeah, it goes through phases, Steve. Just have to persevere, man. First stage is itching. If you can make it through that, and then the next stage is it flying everywhere. You gotta go through that till it gets long enough to start laying down. You know? Uh-oh. Why did I lose my background? Why did I lose my background? This is not good. Shouldn't be doing that. Oh, it came back. Oh, it's starting over again. See that? Guy's lighting the candles. I don't know, that video is like 2 hours long, and it must have reached the end, and I got it on, told it to play forever, so it automatically starting over again. It's lighting the candles for us. Yeah, I can't show you, but my I can't. My neck is just it's there's one of neck hair right there. My neck hair is as long as the rest of the beard. When you first start, if you don't shave your neck hair, I know you look really grubby. But as it starts getting longer, it'll start all blending together. And if you keep shaving your neck, sooner or later it's going to be noticeable. I mean, when your beard gets long like mine, and you have your neck shaved. It's just not as full. If you want a big full beard, then you have to let your neck hair grow also. Believe me. So you have to go with God and just take what He gave you and let it go. Just be a wild man. That's what you have to do. Beards all have to do with genes. If you just don't have the genes for it, so a lot of people can't grow a beard, Steve. A lot of people have big patches, where the hair don't grow, and they just never fill in. So they just have to go with just a little goatee or something, or have to grow what you got, If you don't care the way it looks, I don't care the way it looks, Don't matter to me, it's you. You got to live with it. Some people like me are hairy bastard like me. My back's just hairy. You've seen these damn people, guys with the big hairy backs. That's me. But my beard is not like most beards. This is not wiry. It's soft, silky hair. Most people don't have hair like that. And a beard is thick, hard, wiry. Like wire, and mine ain't that way. Everybody's different, Well, Linda's leaving us too? Well, Linda, thanks for stopping in. If you're leaving too, thanks you for stopping in. You come back again. I know it must be late over there in the UK. You have a great day. If you talk to Zara, tell her I said hi. I think you're Zara's friend. Yeah, everybody have a good Christmas. I'll probably get back in here again before Christmas. Got another whole week yet. Yeah, we get out here before too long. I like to hold it to 2 hours, man. I know, to be realistic, people that come on my YouTube channel are not going to sit there and watch this for 2 hours. But I post them anyway. You never know. Some people like me well enough that they'll sit there for 2 hours. Nobody knows. As long as I spent the time to record them, I'll post them. Besides, I gotta get up and find some clothes, trudge into the bathroom, turn my oxygen up to 6 because of the steam in there when I take a shower. so I can breathe. And I have a hell of a time taking a shower. This kills me. I'll be all done in for the day. Once I get out of there and make it back in here and get my new clothes back on, I'll be ready to probably for a nap. I gotta get my granddaughter to clean my room up in here for me before them damn doctors come tomorrow. I'm not a researcher. I'm just a fly-by-night hobbyist. Some people that don't like me think I'm a entertainer. I'm not trying to entertain nobody. I just do what I do. Like Popeye says, I am what I am. Except I can't eat the spinach; it'll mess up my blood thinners. Really, Steve? You can't stream on your normal channel? Never heard of that. I like that, Darren. No Rudolphs for me, please. Knowing you, Brett, if you had a Rudolph, you'd have devil horns coming out of his damn head. I can see it now. That deer with devil horns and red eyes. Talking to Brett. Well, you just can't talk about anybody without backlash, you know. I try not to name anybody, like the ones that shall not be named, but people know what I'm talking about without saying it. You know, I've always said, Steve, when you're on here, you're in the public eye, and you can't please everybody. No matter what you say, somebody's going to take offense at it. Or when you meant nothing by something, you don't mean nothing by it, but somebody's going to take offense to it. I mean, they're going to take it as a racial slur, or they're going to take it as you making fun of them, or you just never know. That's why you really got to be careful. You got to walk on glass. That's the way I always say it, is you just got to walk on glass, because kind of tippy toe, because I try and be real without doing that, but sometimes I slip too, and I catch hell for it. But you just got to be careful. Can't say what you want to say. Can't say what you're thinking. You have to smooth it over before you open your mouth. Or just keep your mouth shut and don't say nothing is the best way. That way you're safe. Well, really, Brett, you can't put him on a burger bun, because I don't know if you've ever ate deer before. I've hunted deer and ate deer and had deer, and Deer are so lean. The meat is so lean in a deer that you can't make a hamburger out of it. A lot of people have their deers ground up into hamburger, and I have had mine ground into hamburger. But if you don't do nothing but do that, you can't make a hamburger because it doesn't hold together. There's no fat in it. You can't even shape it into a patty. It won't stay together. It all falls apart. So when you have your deer ground in the hamburger, they have to put a certain percentage of sausage in with it in order to hold it together. So you can't just slap a deer on a hamburger bun without adding some sausage to the deer first. Yeah, I wish you wouldn't put my name in with his. Me and him don't see eye to eye. I don't have anything to do with the man. Used to when he first started, but it's another case of what I was just telling Steve there. You can't say what you want to say about some people. Personally, don't care for the guy. That's all I'm going to say. Don't want to be associated with him any more than I would be associated with Mr. the one who we cannot name. I just got my own opinions. Oh, they're not going to say our names, Marie. Getting them to say your own name is a chore, let alone getting them to say somebody else's name. But don't get stuck into asking them, what is this? What's this? What color is this? Write something down. What does that say? Everybody does that, and it pisses me off so bad trying to make them spirits jump through hoops. Just treat them like a regular person, a real person. Ask them real, everyday questions. How is it like on the other side? What do you do over there? Is there angels with you all the time? I mean, just ask questions that you would want to know the answer to, but don't get hung up on all the. It happens because you don't know what to say, and I am guilty of it. I always ask them their names because this seems to be put you on a personal basis with them. But even if they tell you your name, you don't know if they're going to ever answer you again. It's when you talk to spirits, it's like you walked into a giant amphitheater full of spirits bumping shoulders. I believe that's the way they are across the whole world. Everywhere you go, there's spirits. You don't have to do it in your house. You can go to the corner store and find them there. You can find them anywhere, in your car, anywhere on the planet. When you open that spirit's box and start it up, you're going to get a spirit. I don't care where you are. So just because you talk to spirits don't mean they're in your house. Don't mean you're in your room. It just means that you're getting a spirit contact. And we get so hung up on what is your name and what color is this, and just try and, if you treat them like common ordinary people instead of something special, they're just a person that was alive like you and now they're dead, but their conscious is what you're talking to. That's the way I look at it. That's how I try and talk to them, is just like another person. But everybody does what they want to do, I don't like hot things, but I like slapping pigs on buns, especially barbecued pigs. I love that barbecued pulled pork, and I slapped a lot of that on buns. Good stuff. We get trays of that pulled barbecue pork over there to Gordon's. Yeah, that's his new thing with his recorder. His most fantastic recorder in the world, and he bought 2 of them. Paid $1,000+ for them D60 Panasonics. Man's crazy. Man's got more money than he knows what to do with, but it's not his money. It's money that the people that he has following him has sent him for his stupid ass speaker boxes. That ain't nothing but a damn speaker box. And he's got them all believing that they're direct communication to the spirits, like a telephone if you use my box. And here you can have one for only $1,200-$1,500. And then he takes that money and buys all this other shit that none of us can afford. Actually, it's the people that following this buying this shit for him, like those D60s. Those D60 Panasonics may be the greatest. They may pick up the EVPs the easiest. You see all the people on TV shows now using them, but they're very few and far between. They're some of the first voice recorders ever made, and the EVPs you get on them, if you pay attention, sound like shit. They're all garbled sounding. They sound like shit. But people say, oh, they're the best. Well, maybe they are. Be a cold day in hell for I ever pay that for a damn voice recorder. Most of us never would. Oh, they're same models, but one is a Japanese model, and one is a U.S. model. One's got Japanese writing on it, and the other one's. He had heard that one model was better than the other model, so he bought them both to find out which one was better. Like I said, shit's $20 bills from money that people have sent him or bought shit from him, that overpriced stuff he sells. Yeah, they're terribly scratchy sounding. Okay, guys. 2 hours and 5 minutes. I'm getting out of here, man. I'm going to call it quits. I got to go get a shower. I got to put this on a charger. I got to put my phone on a charger. I got all kinds of stuff to put on the charger, and then I gotta go take a shower, and then I gotta put me on a charger. I'll probably take a nap to recover. Hurts me so bad to take a shower. Marie, I could tell you where to put it, but I won't. I had one, gave it away. They do get replies and stuff if you can stand to listen to that crap. I mean, you've used both now, Marie. You used the PBS 7, you've used that one I gave you. Which one would you rather listen to? Hey, okay, Darren, thanks so much for stopping by, buddy. I'm glad your new job's going good for you. Got to be talking about France. Wimbledon's in France. I watched the. No, Wimbledon's not in France. What's the tennis courts in France? I watch that tournament every year. I like tennis. Oh well, I'm not going to start on something else. Catch you guys later. Thanks everybody for stopping by, being a part of the chat room. And I'll see you next time. I'll probably do another one of these before Christmas. Sometime before Christmas. After the weekend, probably. Maybe next Tuesday or Wednesday, or probably be the last one until after Christmas. Everybody have a good weekend. Stay sober, and if you're not, make sure you got a designated driver. Don't want to talk to you on the radio. Catch you guys later. Have a great one. I'm going to go now. Toodaloo. Thank you.